Hello traders, this is McBillion. Today is February 17, 2016, and let's talk about the market. Let's start with the spider. I wanted to talk about the spider, and I put this chart in 5 years daily because I wanted to show you this trend line. This trend that was from 2011 to 2016, and you can see here that we were trending inside this channel for many years, and it feels different right now because we are not in the trend. We are outside the trend and it's just moving sideways. Because if we break down here, came back, test the trend, didn't like it, and now it's down again and it's just moving sideways here. So I wanted to get this chart because I wanted to show you what's the difference between a breakdown that you can buy um, because it's inside a trend, and a breakdown that you can now buy because it's outside a trend, it's just moving sideways and you don't know what to do there. So if we zoom this here, we can see that it was inside the box, and today it break out the 193 level. It finished at 192.88, but it's right there. So if tomorrow price confirms about the highest of today, which is 193.32, we might have a little rally and test the 200 moving average. The 200 moving average is right here at the Fibonacci 203. Now it feels different because it's not inside a trend. It's broken. This trend is broken, and it's just moving sideways here, but it's making lower low. You see all these lower lows? So I think the high probability here is to short the lower lows. I'm looking for a lower low around right here, around the 200, around 200, or the 200 moving average, or 200, to get short. I don't want to get long in here because it might break down, especially when the market is closed and we trade options, and we can get really it can get really nasty and it will be painful. Now DMI is still bearish, but the directionals are together now. They are together at 29. You can see here 29.90, 29.00.2. So the volume, you can see the volume right here, way below the 50 simple moving average, and volume today was 136. Remember, the spider, when it's good volume, trades between 140 160 million. So if it trade below the 50-day moving average in volume, and the last 3 days on this bounce right here, very low volume. But the other thing is, I have seen the spider going up in low volume many times. Like right here, you see this bounce right here? Small candles, no volume, no volume at all. It just went up, 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 in no volume. Everybody was like, but there is no volume, there is no volume. Well, it went up, and it went up from 182 to 203. So we need to see here if we can get short. I know every one of you wanted to trade. You have your account, you wanted to make money, you wanted to enter something, because today I was receiving a lot of emails and tests and a lot of questions. Let's get in, let's get in. I'm like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I don't like it. I don't like it because if we enter here, it's gonna be, there's very little here to trade, and the highest probability is that we're gonna go down again, and we're gonna go here to 173. That's the high probabilities, and I'm looking to short the weakness. Any weakness that I see, like right here, it goes right around right here and it start going down. That's what I wanted to get short. I don't want it to get long. The earnings season is almost over, and I don't see any catalyst that this thing is gonna go up more. So we might go down when the market is closed one of those days, and if we have auctions, it's gonna be painful. So it's better to wait for the good trade, and that's why I wanted to show you that this market break down this trend and is now just moving sideways outside the major uptrend channel. So that's my take on the spider. If I show you the iShares results, which is represent the small caps, the same, it break down this major uptrend channel, and now if we zoom right here, it break down, test the channel, and you don't like it, and went down very nasty. Now the resistance here is 103. It looks very weak, and this one, the directionals are not together. One is at 29 and at 24, and ADX is at 40. It's much stronger. So I'm thinking the same, but this one I'm watching the 50 simple moving average, which is around 105, because I wanted to short this one too. I think we're gonna go down, but I wanted to enter in a good trade, high probability, so it's not painful, because it's painful when you enter a position. Let's say we enter right here short, but the next day 104 and 105, and those options start losing value. The premium goes down, and it's very painful. And there's a lot of people that don't use risk management and start getting very nervous. So I prefer to enter a much closer to a resistance, so it's not painful and we can enjoy a trade. So that's when you enjoy a trade, because you get a good entry, you enjoy your trade, you start moving in your direction, and that's what I like. Now let's talk about Facebook. That's the only loan that I have right now. I like Facebook because different here is Facebook is inside a major uptrend channel. You see, it's inside this major uptrend channel. So buying the dips is high probability, and that's what I did. I bought it right here, and it looks like it's gonna test the 108. If the spider keeps running, this is gonna be a good trade. It's gonna go to 108, 110, which is gonna be good for us. Tomorrow we need a confirmation of this little sideways right here about today's high, which it was 105.72. So we want tomorrow to move about that level, so we can finally move, have a good day on Facebook, a little explosion, a little pop right here. That's what we need. The volume was very good today. It was 44 millions. I like that, because it was good volume, but DMI is still bearish but neutral, because the directionals are 24 and 22. ADX is at 20. So there is a strength right here. We just needed a little more direction, a little pop right here, and we can move to 108, 110. So keep an eye on this one. What is the stop loss? 100. If we close about below 100, we have to get out. Now let's talk about the last one. I wanted to talk about Tesla, because I wanted to show you this. Tesla is inside this trend channel, but it's trending down. I think it's making lower lows, and I think it's just a little bounce right here, because it was oversold. You see, it went from this 244 to 136 just in a couple days. So I think it's gonna bounce right here, but eventually it's gonna go down and go to the 80s. That's my take on Tesla, and I think it's gonna happen. DMI is bearish and strong. It's just the time that I'm looking for a time to enter short on this one, when it goes up, and we can enter in a fail around 180, 184 Fibonacci, and that will be a good trade, because if we enter right here, it might start going up, 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 and Tesla is one of those trades that make you scared, because like today, it went up almost 10%. So this one is a very, very strong stock that you have to be careful, because it's very painful when you're not getting to the good direction. If you get in the wrong side, it's painful, and it take you out. So let's wait for a good entry in this one. It's on my watch list, but I don't like it. I think it's gonna go down too. The other one that I wanted to talk to you on is this one. I was watching this one all day. I wanted to enter. I don't want to enter. It looks very strong. It break out this resistance, which is 77, but it needs confirmation. I say, okay, let's wait. Let's be patient. That's when you have to check your discipline, your patience, and you have to say, okay, it's a resistance. It looks good. A lot of volume the last 4 days, trending right here. Fibonacci, DMI is bullish and strong. It's trending. Wait, we have to wait. If it confirms about today's high, which it was around, let me see, it was around 78.27. Then we're gonna enter long because this thing is gonna go to 9300. It looks very rich. There's a lot of consolidation here, so we might get a nice pop right here about today's high. So it's on my watch list tomorrow, so be alert for that trade. Okay, traders, this is everything for today. Trade on.